probably going to be one of the shortest demo videos I ever make because it's for one of the simplest products I've ever made a video for. Check it out. It's the Easy Listening from Earthquaker Devices. This is the world's simplest amp modeler. Literally one knob, an input, an output, a power jack. So it's meant to, all in the analog realm, capture the sound of a 65 Deluxe Reverb set clean. Simple, warm speaker simulation, analog speaker simulation, a preamp that's designed to kind of sound like an American combo. So I used this on all the guitar parts for the song at the beginning of the video. I ran various pedals into it and then came out of it right into my recording interface in Logic. So what were the pedals I used to kind of augment the basic tone that this provides? I used a Keeley compressor, I used a Starlight fuzz from Crazy Tube Circuits, Zelza for phaser and chorus, that's from Strymon, and I also used a Plexitone from Carl Martin for the solo, and a Dispatch Master from Earthquaker Devices for reverb and delay. That's it. So I could see this being used at the end of a pedal board if you want to do a very, very simple, all direct kind of rig, pedal board based rig. And if you're the kind of player that plugs into a clean amp and, you know, turns the amp up a little bit, but it's basic clean tone, then you're running fuzzes and overdrives and distortions for your gain sounds into that clean amp, kind of made for you. I'm sure if, you know, we see Earthquaker displaying at a trade show like NAMM or something like that, you're going to see various pedal boards with all of their pedals on it, configured with one of these at the very end of the chain of pedals and a set of headphones plugged into it. And yeah, it'll drive headphones. It's got plenty of output, so you can either plug a, you know, TRS, a headphone jack into there and listen through headphones, or you could take a straight kind of guitar cable 1/4 inch output, run that out into a PA and or recording interface. So let's get on to some sounds. I want to show you the sounds I was able to get running, you know, those various pedals I mentioned earlier into this box. This was always at the end of the chain, the last thing in the chain, and it provided the preamp and overall speaker simulated tonal color came out of it right into my recording interface to record all those parts. Let's check it out. So I just cut my first little funky guitar part in this tune, and for this I'm running a couple effects on my little pedal board down here at my feet into the Easy Listening. First of all, I'll show you the tone with the effects. Alright, so a little bit of reverb. Got a little compressor coming from a Keeley compressor, and a little bit of phase coming from my Strymon Zelza. Let's turn all that stuff off. I neglected to mention the reverb. It's an Earthquaker Dispatch Master over here. Simplest, cool little delay reverb pedal ever made. This is just the Easy Listening now. That's the sound. I mean, it's a straight up clean platform that's meant to kind of mimic something akin to a deluxe reverb. Neck pickup on my guitar, right? You can plug whatever you want into that and get a bunch of different sounds. I could hit my fuzz on my pedal board. And it's just meant to be a straight up, you know, platform of an amp sound. Now I've got the volume knob, which is the only control on this thing, on about halfway up right now. It's got tons of output, so let me bring that up and down. That's it, pretty much. So let's go back to my sound that I had for the tune. Add the compressor. A little bit of phase, a little bit of Dispatch Master reverb. I'm gonna cut a couple more tracks right now. I'm gonna come up with a couple, like a distortion or fuzz or something like that, play a little bit of lead on top of this, maybe with some delay and stuff like that. But you get the idea. There's not much more to show. Uses for it? Well, first of all, I think it's for the kind of clean pedal platform style player. I would say the tone is on the warm side. It does sound like a deluxe reverb, sort of with no bright or anything like that. You could hear that when I hit the fuzz, right? Like if I go back to the fuzz pedal. you know, that's a kind of a, can be a brighter sounding fuzz if it's going into like a Marshall circuit or something like that. So it definitely sounds like combo, you know, mic'd with a condenser mic or a ribbon or something off to the side of the cone or something like that. So one more little pedal stacked up combo for the solo in the song at the beginning. I used my good old Carl Martin Plexitone. There it is on the desk right there. It's a mustard color. Had a hand in designing this pedal many years ago. Must be 15 years ago now. The Dispatch Master from Earthquaker, which I'm using for reverb and delay. Little reverb and echo. I've got an Archer on the floor, so the Archer's running into the Plexitone, kind of like I do with my real lead sound live, sort of a Marshall flavored amp sound with a Klon style drive, pushing it, a little bit of reverb and delay. Sounds like this. You know, it's got that combo sound. I mean, it does sound like a 110 or 112 combo. Let's turn off the pedals so once again you can hear the sound with none of the other stuff on. Straight, you know, basically a clean, kind of warm, clean amp sound with some warm speaker simulation going on. Let's add the Plexitone. Dispatch Master with the reverb and delay going on. And let's add in the Klon style drive, the Rocket Archer. There you go. Thanks for watching my video on the world's simplest, easiest, and probably lowest priced amp modeler. For the kind of player that doesn't want any bells and whistles, just a straight up, cool, clean, warm, basic guitar sound, and then they want to get all their tones out of pedals and augment, this could be just the ticket for you. I could see it being used, you know, backstage warm up, simple grab and go pedal board. Maybe you can make like a little pedal train board that has nothing but mini pedals on it, like 4 mini or 5 mini pedals with this one at the end of the chain. Tiny, you could fit it in a backpack or your gig bag to take to sessions or, you know, grab and go, or for a backup pedal board. Or maybe it's your main rig. Some guitar player is going to come out and use this thing and this is the secret to my tone, you know. Check it out further at the link down there in the video description. It's down there below. It'll take you to more info about the easy listening from Earthquaker Devices. I'm Pete Thorne. Take care. Over and out.